Rivery allows you to easily replicate data from your Salesforce instance into your data warehouse. To do so, we select Create Source to Target River, which will allow us to configure a connection between Salesforce and our data warehouse. To do so, we will select a data source by searching for Salesforce here. Once we select Salesforce, we go through these options to configure our connection to Salesforce. I'm going to select Rivery Salesforce to sync here. This is a connection that I've pre-configured. If you need to configure a new connection to Salesforce, you just click New Connection here, and it will take you through the process of authenticating access to Salesforce. We're going to choose multi-tables, which allows us access to the full set of tables on the Salesforce side, and then we're going to continue through to configure our target. So in this case, this is going to be to Snowflake. We will then, again, choose pre-configured connection to Snowflake, and then we will load this into a database that we will create on the warehouse side, a schema that we create on the warehouse side, and best practice will be to use a table prefix that defines that this data came from a Rivery Salesforce connection. So I might use something like Rivery_Salesforce. Once we configure this, we choose how we want to load that data into our warehouse. So we might use upsert, which is going to insert new rows and update existing rows, append, which will add all rows to the end, or overwrite, which will overwrite the existing tables in the warehouse. We will then go to schema, and we will choose the tables that we want to replicate in, the columns that we want to replicate in, and then we can choose some more granular choices around how we replicate that data. Finally, we will choose a schedule for that data these tables to be replicated to our warehouse up to every 5 minutes, or completely custom using cron. So while Rivery replicates the tables that exist in your Salesforce instance in a completely one-to-one manner, representing exactly as they are in Salesforce, Rivery also helps you to work with more, allows you to build transformations and to have pre-configured tables that enhance what is possible directly from Salesforce. So to do that, we use these kits. Kits are pre-built templates that combine data from different tables or from different sources to make them more useful and to make them ready for analysis in external BI tools. Rivery has a new kit for Salesforce. It's this Salesforce to Snowflake kit when we search for it here. And when we click Preview, we can see exactly what it does. So this kit is going to create all of these aggregated tables, which combines data from multiple tables to create an enhanced set of tables where we have account details combined with contact and users combined with opportunity tables and so on. So we're going to click Use Kit here, and the kit is going to be downloaded and made ready in our account. So if we've already pre-configured our access to Salesforce, when this kit is finished being prepared in our account, we're going to configure the connection to Salesforce, and we're going to configure the connection to Snowflake. So on the Salesforce side, we're going to choose that same Rivery Salesforce connection, and for Snowflake, we're going to choose that same warehouse. We're going to click Next, and the kit is going to be created in our account. So now if we go back into our rivers, we can see the Salesforce load configured and the Salesforce kit configured. And if we click in here, we can see this logic river in Rivery, which is this step is doing the Salesforce load, keeping our Salesforce data up to date in the warehouse, and each of these is a SQL transformation that's pre-configured for your use, which is creating these enhanced tables on the warehouse side. As we scroll down, we can see the 8 different tables that this kit is going to create. A common best practice would be to have a dedicated schema that we are loading these tables into. Finally, once we click Run and we load that data from Salesforce into our warehouse, and we run through all of these SQL queries which are going to generate these new enhanced tables, we can come into Snowflake, and in this dedicated schema I've created here, we can see the tables that Rivery is going to create. And if we click into any one of these, we can select the data from this table, and we can see the enhanced data that we are working with here. that Rivery has prepared.